Beneath your feet, just 12 kilometers down, lies a barrier that humanity has never truly breached. For decades, we looked to the stars, but the Soviets had a different obsession. They wanted to pierce the Earth's skin. Why? Not just for oil or resources. It was a race for supremacy, a desperate attempt to touch the mantle, the mysterious, churning layer that dictates everything happening on the surface. We didn't know what we would find. We didn't know if the Earth would let us in. This is the story of the Kola Superdeep Borehole, the deepest hole in history, and why, at 12,000 meters, we suddenly stopped. Our journey begins in 1970. While the world was obsessed with the moon landing, the Soviet Union had a different goal. They wanted to reach the Earth's mantle. They chose the Kola Peninsula, a remote, freezing corner of northern Russia. For over 20 years, they pushed a drill bit deeper than anyone had ever dared. At first, it was simple rock, but as they passed the 7-kilometer mark, things turned bizarre. The rock started to behave strangely. It wasn't solid anymore. The intense pressure from miles of overlying rock, combined with temperatures hitting 180 degrees Celsius, turned the crust into a thick, plastic-like substance. It was like drilling into hot, solidifying lava. The drill bit wouldn't just cut. It would get stuck, pulled by the Earth itself as the rock flowed like a slow-moving river. You might wonder, we can send rovers to Mars and probes to the edge of the solar system. Why can't we dig a deeper hole? The answer is the brutal reality of physics. In space, we deal with a vacuum, an environment that is cold and empty, but deep underground, we deal with the crushing weight of the planet. Every additional kilometer adds exponential pressure. At 12 kilometers down, the heat wasn't just an obstacle. It was a wall. The drilling equipment, designed to handle the toughest conditions, began to fail repeatedly. The very material of the Earth had become so dense and hot that standard drill bits would soften and deform. We reached a limit not of our will, but of our materials. The Earth simply didn't want us there. Despite the failure, the project was a scientific goldmine. They brought up rock samples from depths never before touched by human instruments. And here is where it gets truly strange. At these extreme depths, where there is zero light, massive pressure, and crushing heat, they found life, microscopic organisms, single-celled life forms, thriving in a place that should have been sterile. This changed everything. It proved that life on Earth is not limited to the surface. It forced scientists to rethink the origins of life and opened the door to the possibility that life could exist inside other planets in our solar system, perhaps deep beneath the icy crust of moons like Europa or Enceladus. The Kola Superdeep Borehole project officially ended in the 90s, leaving the deepest hole in history as a silent monument to our ambition. But the questions remain. What is truly beneath the 12-kilometer mark? What other secrets are hidden in the mantle? We often think of the frontiers being out there in the stars, but perhaps the most alien environment is the one waiting right beneath our feet. The deeper we go, the more we realize that our planet is not just a rock. It is a complex, shifting, and living system that we're only just beginning to understand. The hole is sealed now, but the mystery remains wide open.